Howdy doody everybody, my name is KevGuuey and welcome back to Sakura Angels. We are asking the angels right now what's going to happen now since we found out about the shadows and these two. And we don't even know their names. Well, now that the shadows have gotten more aggressive, I really don't think we can go back to our old job of watching you from afar. So what does that mean? We were lucky to just barely catch that thing just now after all. So does that mean you're gonna just stay like on the next street over? Somehow I don't like the sound of that or what it might imply at all. Huh. So, we'll be parting ways for now, but expect us to be keeping an extremely close eye on you from now on, okay? What is that supposed to mean? Extremely close eye. Aw. Bye-bye for now. Okay. I don't even know their names. They didn't even give me their names. She gives me a wink and a wave before taking off in the other direction. Oh, okay, bye. Her less enthused partner simply turns her head from me with one last before following after her. Oh, that's great. I'm soon left completely alone within the street where just moments ago my entire world had just been spun on its head. Did all of that just happen? I think so. Huh. I mean, pinch yourself. Did it hurt? Did you wake up? Alright, it's real. Ah, jeez. All of this will have to wait for later, though. Right now, I have to focus on the bigger issue, being late for school. I don't know if that's a bigger issue. I mean, the monster attacked you and all. I think that was a bigger issue. I break into a sprint as I try to make up for lost time, all the while hoping that I'll never run into those two again. Why would you say that? I mean, they said they'll keep an eye on you. I'm confuzzled. Somehow, I just about barely make it to class. How'd you make it to class anyways? You like twisted your ankle or something, right? It was a photo finish through the door right as the bell rang, but I made it. Ooh. Taking a moment to catch my breath, I dragged myself over to my desk, the teacher arriving almost seconds after I collapsed into the chair. Oh. I thought the teacher was there already. Oh well. Too close. None of the other students seemed too bothered by my late entrance. What late entrance? You just said you arrived on time. How's that late entrance then? Though at this point, maybe this is what they expect of me anyway. Oh, have you been late before? I have been pretty late at times, even missing the bell entirely some days. Oh. Well, there you go. Mostly due to sleeping in. Well, you probably shouldn't, be sleeping in then. At least this time, I had an actual reason for cutting it so close. But will they believe you that a monster attacked you? I don't think so. After all, after what happened earlier, I think it's going to be impossible for me to focus on the lesson. I'm beginning to wonder if I'll ever get an explanation for whatever the heck that was that just happened. Maybe? Maybe not. Impossibly tall creatures. Girls wielding magic weapons. No matter how I look at it, my brain refuses to accept it as reality. Well, it happened. It goes against everything I know. What do you know? I scrubbed through my hair, a faint headache still ringing at the back of my head. Being lucky enough to have a seat situated by the window, I let my gaze wander out, my eyes vacant as I stare into the clear blue sky. What do you see? Do you see a monster? Is that why you have a headache? The teacher is doing his usual morning speech, no doubt talking about the upcoming events for our school, but his words are just a dull mumble in my ears, my mind miles away. Great. Those girls knew me by name, and no matter how far I delve back through my memories, it's clear I've never seen them in my life. Yeah, they've been following me a lot, or for a long time, haven't they? At least I don't think I've seen them before. I think hard. Maybe too hard, to the point my eyes begin to strain. I don't think that's how you think. I think you're thinking wrong. Nope. Nothing. I don't recall a single thing that might shed light on this. Defeated for now, I tune back into the classroom while still keeping my sights set on the sky, the teacher's voice becoming clear once more. Now, I think it's a bit sudden, but as of today, we have 2 transfer students now that will be joining our class. Wait, 2 transfer students? No, can't be. The Angels? Transfer students? At this time of the year? What time is it? It's summer vacation? It's a bit late to be joining, don't you think? Even the teacher sounds confuzzled as he announces them. And not just 1, but 2? Why do I get the feeling there's something off about this? Is that what they meant about keeping an eye on me? Almost as if it's tied into what happened earlier. Ha! No, it couldn't be. I'd like you all to make them feel welcomed as they transition in. What did you say your names were? I'm Sayaka. It's nice to meet you all. Oh, it is them. I hope we can all get along. I bolt upright in my seat, my head snapping up towards the front of the classroom. That upbeat voice, is it really? Sure enough, the 2 girls I never thought I'd see again are stood before me. In my school, in my classroom no less, wearing the school's official uniform. The cheerful one, Sayaka, bows politely to the class, flashing me a grin as her eyes pass over me. What? What is this? The other girl is less courteous, her arms crossed and her brow furrowed. She doesn't look pleased to be here. At all. Yeah, she doesn't look happy. Her gaze passes over me too. But rather than a smile, she gives me a nasty glare. Is she blaming me for this? I hope not. It sure feels like it. The grumpy one beside me here's Hikari. Go on, say hi. Hey, don't. I think she pushed her in front. Sayaka gives her a playful push and she stumbles to the center of the classroom, everyone's eyes upon her. Oh. She looks like she's at a loss for words, her mouth opening and closing as her face gradually goes red. I guess she doesn't cope well under the spotlight. It doesn't look like it. I'm Hikari. Nice to meet you all. She trails off into a murmur before spinning on her heel and storming her way back to Sayaka, practically hiding behind her. Aww. See, that wasn't so hard, wasn't it? Was it? Hikari simmers with silent rage, her hands balled up into tight fists, practically shaking. I'm sure if she wasn't in a classroom full of people, things might have gotten up violent here. With their introductions over, the teacher motions for them to take their seats. Wait a second. I only just realized where the only spare seats in the classroom are. Are they next to me? Behind me? In front of me? One of them is right behind me, with a window view too, and the other is to my right. Oh, so pretty much just like anywhere around me. So that means they'll both be sitting next to me? Awesome! Actually, this is pretty convenient. I can finally ask them just what the heck they think they're doing. Sayaka, with a spring in her step, waltzes towards the desks behind me. Hikari stomps her way over and takes the other desk. I lean out from my desk to try and catch their attention, but I'm cut short by the teacher, who resumes whatever it is he was talking about before. Damn it! I don't want to get in trouble for talking during class. I'll have to wait until the break. There you go. Nice. That's 2 lessons away, though. Oh, man. That's like what? 3 hours? Oh. Which is practically an eternity. I swing back around to the front of my desk. I can't do anything right now. So I'll just pay attention to the teacher and... Oh, no. How can I pay attention to anything when 2 magical girls are sitting near me? I want answers now. Drumming my fingers against the desk as the teacher continues to drone on, I try to think of a way around this. Write a message. Better I don't speak during class, so... Ah, of course, it's so obvious. I dig into my school bag and pull out my notebook and pencil. Aha, see? I'm smart. You write a note, and then you get caught, and then the teacher will read it, and then that's no good. Oh. I'll just pass them a note. Simple and silent. And like silent gas. Oh. It's a bit of an immature means of communicating, I'll admit, but I'm desperate here. I scribble down my message. What are you guys doing here? I may as well get straight to the point. I tear the page out, almost ripping it in half in the process. Only one question is left. Who do I give this note to? Hikari's kinda grumpy. I think we'll give it to Sayaka. While it's going to be hard to pass a note to someone directly behind me without looking too suspicious, I get the feeling Sayaka might actually want to respond. Kicking back in my chair, I lean backwards and slip the note onto her desk whilst keeping my eyes forward as if I were a good student who was actually paying attention to the lesson at hand. At least, I think I managed to give her the note. After a minute or two of twiddling my thumbs, I begin to lose faith in my plan. Maybe this was something. Suddenly taps my shoulder, the same page I had torn out from my pad before floating down to my desk. Success! Written below my own hasty scrawl, just barely legible messages, one in far neater handwriting and accompanied by a smiley face. Ah, right, a smiley face! I love smiley faces. We're here to protect you, silly. Protect me? Oh. I kind of got that. Should it be more elaborate, please? Right. I remember her saying something about them being my guardian angels and that they'd be keeping a closer eye on me. But this is ridiculous. I scribbled down my reply, writing so fast I had to cross out a word several times before I finally get it right. Okay, I get that part, but do you really need to be this close? How did you guys even manage to get enrolled? Did you forget how close you were to being chomped on this morning? We're not gonna let that happen again. Oh, that's her response. And as for how we got in, well, let's just say we can be very persuasive. Hee. Who actually writes whatever. At least she gave me an answer. Somewhat. Now that I think about it, the teacher did look a little confused as he introduced them. I'm guessing they wormed their way into here with whatever magic powers they have. I wish I had magic powers, that'd be kinda cool. That's a bit scary, actually. Magic. Ooh. I use that word so casually. Am I just accepting its existence now? I guess given the evidence, it's a bit hard not to, but I'm still going to remain skeptical. The first lesson of the day goes on at an agonizingly slow pace. Can't focus on a thing no matter how hard I try. After what seems like an eternity, the bell finally rings, announcing the end of the lesson. There's still another lesson to go before break time, though this makes it impossible to talk with the girls, especially since the next lesson is PE, where the boys and girls are separated. Ah, dag nabbit. Ah, why is life so complicated? Oh, man. After reluctantly getting changed for PE, I'm soon in the schoolyard with the male half of our class. Much like the first lesson, I find it hard to pay attention to the PE teacher as he goes through our basic warm-up exercises. I follow the exercises about with as much enthusiasm as a zombie. Ah, that's like none. The rest of the lesson is sort of a blur, at least until some of the male students start to look towards the track field where the girls are. Ah. They're staring in amazement, some even rubbing at their eyes as if it couldn't be real. What's so amazing? What are you guys looking at? Girls? I muscle into the crowd that's formed so I can actually get a good look at the field. No way! The girls are running on the track, which isn't an amazing thing in itself, but it's who's running on the track that makes it such an unreal sight. Oh! Sayaka is blazing across the track, practically a blur as she leaves the others in the dust. She's literally running circles around them. That's really fast. She doesn't look tired or exhausted at all either, save for the beads of sweat creeping up. In fact, she has a big smile on her face, clearly enjoying it all. As if it wasn't obvious before, these girls are on a completely different level. Well, yeah, they're angels, so... Huh. I'm sure she's breaking several kinds of records right here. The other girls in the group helplessly trail behind her, their expressions ranging from sheer confusion to envy. Some of those girls are, well, I guess, were now the top of their class when it came to track too, but she's making them all look like snails in comparison. I mean, they could run, if she could run that fast, holy moly. Can't imagine how they must feel being shown up by someone who hasn't even been here a day. I can hardly keep my eyes on her. Are you staring at her because of her speed or what, Kenta? She seems to get just a little faster with each loop she makes around the track. It won't be long now before she becomes just one big blur encircling the place. Is she even human? Do you even need to ask that, Kenta? I'm seriously beginning to doubt it here with the superhuman display. I think even the top athletes in this country couldn't compare to her. While Sayaka is hogging the spotlight here, there's someone missing in all of this. Her far grumpier counterpart, Hikari. If anything, shouldn't she be neck and neck with Sayaka? I scan the ones trailing behind, but can't find her either. Just where... oh. Behind even the other girls being left in Sayaka's dust, I see someone dragging their feet, a sour expression on their face. She's just walking, her arms folded like usual. I wonder if her arms are glued like that. I don't think she wants to be here. She isn't even trying. She must really have not wanted to enroll here. It must have been Sayaka's idea entirely. What are you all staring at? Come on, let's get back to it. Apparently all forgetting we had our own lesson at hand, the teacher calls us back to reality, forcing us all to reluctantly stop gawking at the girls. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Sakura Angels and seeing Sayaka run around the track in that outfit. If you guys enjoyed it, then please slime that like button and don't forget to subscribe. And be sure to leave a comment down below to let me know what you guys thought of this episode. And thank you everybody for watching this video, and you will hear me in the next one. Goodbye! I mean, Monstar, girls, you can't, you, really?